Okay, so today what we're going to be looking at is unit conversions, and this is from Unit 3 of the IED course. So unit conversions are important because a lot of times measurements are given in a unit that we don't necessarily need, or there's another unit that we can work with better. Also, this will lead us to dimensional analysis that I'll explain later. So unit conversion is necessary in science and engineering to work across different systems of measurement or to express quantities in different units within a single system. So, for example, with the tape measure, you can have units in centimeters or you can have units in inches and feet. Or with the scale, you can have units in kilograms or you can have units in pounds. So with the unit conversion, you have your given units, you multiply by your desired units divided by your given units, and this is expressed as a fraction. So we got to understand a little bit of what fractions work. Remember, any number divisible by itself is always going to be 1. So when you multiply across, you're really multiplying by 1 as your conversion factor. So, conversion factors. Multiply by quantity to convert the quantity to alternate units. So, for example, if you have 5 feet and you want to convert that to yards, well, 3 feet equals a yard, so you would use that as your conversion factor. So, a ratio fraction in which the quantity in the numerator is equivalent to the quantity in the denominator. So 3 feet times 1 yard would be an equivalent quantity. So we'll get to a few examples here in just a minute. So it contains the desired units in the numerator in the top line and the given units in the denominator in the bottom line. So the conversion factor is equal to 1. It's an equality. So you cross out your given units, and then all you're left with at the end is your desired units. So using a conversion factor to cancel unwanted units is similar to multiplying fractions. As you can see here, 5/7 times 7/3. If these 7s are opposite of each other, you can just cancel them out. So you're left with 5/3. It's no different when you're talking about units. So we can use equivalency of units to create conversion factors. This is in the US system. Feet to inches. So 1 feet equals 12 inches written horizontally. Or if I write it vertically, 12 inches also equals 1 foot. So this fraction, if we were to divide this out, would equal 1. So desired unit and then given unit. Or miles to feet. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. Or 5,280 feet over 1 mile. So it's the same equivalent going on. Both of these are equal to 1. So if I convert 17.2 yards to feet, I'm going to start out with my 17.2 yards. And I'm going to use my equivalent. 1 yard equals 3 feet. And I'm going to switch it around here. 3 feet over 1 yard, I'm saying the same thing. So I cross those out. And I multiply 17.2 times my 3 feet to get 51.6 feet. So, significant digits, we're not really going to be too concerned about those. So, tape measures and yardsticks often measure things in feet and inches. So if I get something like 3 feet and 7 3/4 inches, if I want to convert that to inches, okay, I'm going to take my 3 feet and I'm going to convert that using my conversion factor of 12 inches equals 1 foot. and then add my 7 3/4 inches onto the end of that. So what you end up with is 36 inches plus 7 3/4, or 43 3/4 inches. So if I want to convert that to decimal feet, what I'm going to do is do my 3 feet plus 7 3/4 inches first, and then use my conversion factor of 1 foot divided by 12 inches after that. So I end up with an answer of 3.65 feet in this case. All right, so if I want to go between US and SI or metric, use equivalency of units. Now this chart right here is also available in your formula sheet. So any formulas that we're going to do with these would be available in your formula sheet. Inches to centimeters is 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. So my desired unit would be 2.54, and my given unit here is inches, so that is all equal to 1. So convert 34.7 inches to centimeters. So I put in my conversion factor. My desired unit is on the top, my given unit is on the bottom. So I do 34.7 times 2.54, and then I end up with 88.1 centimeters. All right, how about pounds to kilograms, or kilograms to pounds? So I'm going to use 1 kilogram equals 2.205 pounds. And so I'm going to take my conversion factor, make sure my pounds, the unit that I want, is on the top, and the unit that I want to get rid of is on the bottom. So again, I'm going to multiply here. 17 times 2.205, the kilograms cancel, and all I'm left with is 37.48 pounds. The number of significant digits is ambiguous. Again, we're not worried about that. So now we're going to look at dimensional analysis. How do we chain these together in order to solve some problems? All right, so given units, linking units, all we're going to do is put these in a line or in a chain, and we're going to use multiplication and division to get to our given units. So it's just a multi-step process of conversions. All right, so with our next screencast, we're going to look at an example where we convert 345.7 inches to yards. So tune in for part 2.